Welcome to Durgasoft. Okay, so in my regular sessions, there are several people who are asking, Sir, I don't know how to install Python in my system. Sir, in our sample programs, you are telling that yes, you are directly executing the small coding snippets. Sir, we don't know anything about Python. Can you please tell how to install Python? In how many ways you can run Python program? Like there are several people who are asking in my regular online sessions, sir. That's why for them, just this year, a separate Sunday, a small 1 hour workshop, how to install Python, how to set your environment to execute your programs. Are you able to understand, right? That's on the main agenda. Sir, I will show how to install Python. Okay, sir, the main agenda of this one is how to install okay, Python. Next after that, okay, in how many ways, okay, how many ways, sir, are there to execute a Python program, to execute a Python program. Like next and after that, especially I want to use one normal text editor like Edit Plus. How you can able to do with the Edit Plus, like this one I am going to discuss, right? Sir, after some time, maybe in the future somewhere, you may expect Python IDEs also. We're getting Python IDEs, something like PyCharm is there, PyCharm. Next and after that, so PyCharm is there, Eclipse is there, Eclipse is there. Next and after that, do you know Spider? Spider is also one beautiful idea for the Python, sir. Okay, these are the things what I'm going to discuss. But main agenda of this session is only this part, sir. Okay. Anyway, sir, not sir, this one, this one. It will be discussed somewhere in the next session. So don't worry about that. Okay, that's all, sir. Now let me talk, sir, how to install Python. Do you know these days everyone talks about Python. Are getting that more popular, sir. Okay, more popular kind of thing is the Python, sir. How you can able to install, sir? How you can use? Why the Python is that much very when compared with all remaining languages? Why the Python is the more popular? Just you people will have a small look. Do you know the biggest advantage of Python is, do you know, concise code? Are getting concise code, so with very small code only you can able to do big activities, right? Suppose in other languages, suppose 100 lines of the code is required, 100 lines of code is required to do a particular activity, right? But in the Python, just hardly 10 to 15 lines only, 10 to 15 lines only we can do the same activity, sir. Remember that. In the other languages, sir, if 100 lines of the code we require to write, but in Python 10 to 15 lines only. So more concise code, are getting more concise code, very less code, we can do big activities, right? Okay. Next, the another biggest advantage of Python is rich libraries. Are getting another biggest advantage, rich libraries, sir. If you want any activity, if you want to perform anything, sir, for that library is available. Being a programmer, just we require to use, that's all. We are not required to, sir, develop that library. Just we require to use that library, that's all, sir. Beyond that, nothing. Remember that. So the biggest advantage is rich libraries inside Python. Batteries are there. Regarding batteries are there. Batteries are nothing but what? Libraries are there. You can do any activity very easily, man. Ready-made blocks are available. Just being a Python programmer, you require to use, that's all. Okay. Next, if you consider Java or some other languages, most of the times, without having class, without having object, you can't do anything. Regarding, you can't do anything, sir. So compulsory, if you consider Java language, sir, first you have to declare class, and then you have to create object, and then you can call the required method. But in Python, without the classes, several things we are going to do. With the classes, several things we can able to do, because Python is object oriented programming language. Next, Python is procedural programming language. Python is the scripting language. Python is modular programming language. Python is any type of programming language is nothing but Python. Python is all in one. That's why so more flexible to use. Everything is very, very easy, sir. Next, the biggest another advantage of Python here, it is a freeware, it is a open source. We are not required to pay single paisa to any person to use Python, sir. Remember that, okay? There is a big Python community is there. Happily we can able to get, sir. We are not required to pay single paisa also. That is also biggest advantage why the people are more attracting, right? So three things, sir. Concise code, easiness to the programmer. Next, libraries are available. Next, it's the freeware, it is the open source. Remember that, sir. That's all. This is now. Let me start the cinema. How you can install Python? Okay, how to install Python, sir? So it's a very simple, sir. In my system, Python is available or not? Let me cross check, sir. Just if I type Python. If I type a Python, normal folder is there. Are you getting that? It is related to my own documents. How many people are attending in which batch and so on. That may be available, right? Sir, there is no Python software. One thing. Next, if I open command prompt, if I open my command prompt, if I use Python, then automatically Python is not recognized. Yeah, internal or external command. Are you getting? There is no Python in my machine, right? Sir, now what I have to do is, sir, it's a very, very easy. Now what I have to do is, let me go for okay, python.org. Observe that, python.org. Can you please have a look once, sir? What is the website name, sir? Have you observed? Python.org. It is the official website. It's the official website. Python. Sir, observe Python Software Foundation. Remember who is the responsible to maintain this one, sir? Python Software Foundation. Python community people are responsible to maintain this one, sir. Python .org. Sir, next, in the if you observe the about downloads documentation, like sir, we have to worry about the downloads. If my cursor is moving downloads, then automatically, do you know, sir, we have multiple versions are available, sir. By default, Python, okay, download for Windows, sir, Python 3.6.5, Python 2.7.14. These are the updated recent versions of Python, sir. Python 3.6.5, Python 2.7.14, like this, right? Sir, here if you observe, it is you are talking about Windows, or it's you are talking about Mac. Even for other platforms also, Python is available. Remember that, sir. Okay, sir. Other platforms means which things they are going to provide support, sir. Okay, Python for IBM, Python for iOS, Python for Solaris, Python for VMS, Python for HP Unix, sir, alternate Python packages for Linux, like so. Even there are for multiple other platforms also, Python is available. But anyway, sir, we are going to use so Python for Windows. Remember this one, sir. Sir, here whenever you are talking about Python installation, one small thing I have to explain, sir. Just everyone can aware, my regular students, but sir, new members, can you please observe that a bit carefully? In Python, we have two versions are there. Python 3.6.5. Next, and after that, Python 3.6.5 is one version. Sir, next, what is the other version? Can you please have you remember, right? Python 2.7.14. Python 2.7.14. Correct. Okay. So these are the two versions, right? Because in Python there are two parallel versions are there, sir. Remember this one. So which is Python 2. Next, and after that, Python 3, sir. So there are two parallel versions are available in the Python 2 and the Python 3. So most of the people are going to feel Python 3 is the advanced version of Python 2. Python 3 will provide support for Python 2, like no, sir. Python 3 language developed as independent language. Remember that, sir. Python 3 language developed as independent language. Okay, Python 3 and the Python 2 are not compatible. Remember that, sir. If the program which is running on Python 2, sir, compulsory is going to run on Python 3. No such type of guarantee at all. because it is developed as independent language. Remember this one, sir. So Python 2 and Python 3, sir, something like you can feel these are different, even same language, different versions, but feel consider the different programming languages, like that, right? Okay, it is not enhanced version of Python 2. It is completely from the scratch independent language. Okay, Guido developed, sir. Remember that. That's why. So there is no compatibility between Python 2 and Python 3. Then immediately you may ask, sir, which version of Python we require to go for? Highly recommended we should go for Python 3, because the power of Python 3, because of the power of Python is coming because of Python 3 only. Next up from 2020, now it is the 2018. Now it is the 2018. Next, from 2020 onward, there is no support for Python 2. Remember this one, sir. By 2020, yes, sir, this Python 2 cinema is going to be end. That's why compulsory Python 3 we require to practice, we require to install. Clear for all, right? Okay, that's all. Because if it is going to support is not there in the 2020, why they are maintaining? Because still the existing projects may be a chance of some enhanced features, maybe a chance of some bugs. So for that this concept came in the picture. Vedant, are you able to understand? If we write in Python 2 enhancements won't be there. Python 2, if any bug is coming, no one is there to provide support, man. Okay, that's all. That's why from 2020 onwards, no support for Python 2. That's why happily you can go for what? Python 3. So if you want to install, which version is recommended, sir? Python 3. That's all right. Okay. So now here what I have to do in the Python 3, just observe downloads Python 3.6.5. Remember this one, sir. Yes, Python no support, but Python 2 will continue, right? Yes, Python 2 will continue, right? If you have software, you can able to use, but it doesn't mean Python 2 is going to end. Okay, if the support is not there, who is going to use? Are you getting parts? Are they? Your doubt is too good. Yeah, if the support is not there, then no one is going to use, man. Because the reason is somewhere suddenly some problem came. Who is going to provide support for that? Nothing. That's why even if you are using licensed version of Windows also, now you can make a phone call to Windows people saying, Microsoft people saying, I'm using my Windows Microsoft XP, Windows XP version. Can you please provide support? Then automatically, officially Microsoft people are telling, no support for Windows XP. Remember that, okay? Don't ask anything about Windows XP. Even you are using also, sorry, from our side, we won't to do anything. If you want, you can use Windows 7 or 8 or 10, like they are going to tell. Clear, right? Okay. Next, and after that, do you know here if you observe the okay, in the downloads Windows, can you please have a look once, sir? Now here at the bottom you can able to see something. Note that Python 3.5 cannot be used on Windows XP or earlier. Why, man? Why Python 3 cannot provide support for Windows XP or earlier? What is the reason for that? Because Microsoft people are telling no enhancements for Windows XP. That's why, so it is outdated. For outdated versions, we are not going to provide support. Like make sure, sir. So anyway, let me start Python 3. Okay, just click this one. That's all. Just click this. Then automatically the corresponding software by default is going to be downloaded. Matter of just it's a very less 2.95 only show in folder. Okay, like so now this is the Python 3.6.5. observe that this is Python 3.6.5. okay, like I have, this is the software, installable software what we have, sir. Just let me copy paste. Okay, observe that this is the Python software. Nothing, sir. What we require to do, sir, take a bit very special care. The installation download is a very easy, man. Okay, like just double click this one. Double click this, run, double click this one, run. Here take very special care. Do you know the people who are working on Java? The people who are working on Java, how many people are there from Java side? Can you please confirm? Sir, I'm coming from Java background. Anyone there? Anyone there from Java? Yes. Okay, there are multiple people are there. Sir, after Java installation, compulsory what we require to do, sir, once we install Java in our system, we require to set a path, correct or not? Okay, we require to set path, JDK, bin directory, up to that we require to set the path, okay, like, so, but in Python, we require to set the path, but we are not required to do manually. What we have to do here, here there is option is there at the time of installation only. Yes, environment variable path by default is going to set, but here we are not required to do anything. Sir, this is whether it is a 32-bit or 64-bit, no problem at all. We are not required to worry. It's going to provide support, man. Okay, yes, in my system is the 64-bit only, but it's going to provide support for 32-bit. Okay, it is so bit-wise, don't worry about that. It's happily it's going to provide support. Okay, now take a bit very special case here. So this is, can you please install now? It is telling next and after that here one thing is there. Add the Python 3.62 path. Oh, we are not required to set the path in Java. Okay, like we are not required to set path in Java, just like Java. Here, just check this one. Okay, it's a very important, sir. Check this one. Then automatically Python will be added to our environment variables. Remember that. Next and after that, can you please observe that install now? Install now. It includes ideally Python ideally, PIP and the documentation, create shortcuts and the file associations, right? Okay, like everything. Yes, let me click this one. Let me click this one. Yes, Madan, no problem at all. It's going to be supported. Okay, here there is no 32-bit or 64-bit version. Don't worry, sir. Sir, happily you can able to use. Sir, install now. Yes. Customized installation means, Sanket, customized installation means I don't want all facilities. I want only basic or something like you can able to specify like that. Yes, for the purpose of PIP, all those things will be covered in our regular sessions. Don't worry. Sumit. Yes, it is ready. Yeah, Milandas, it will be uploaded in the YouTube after this session. Okay. Yeah. I will discuss Vedantavari. Just remind once what is the need of path. Okay. Meanwhile, just observe that some people are expecting what is the path and so on, right? What is the why we require to use the path, the environment variable, and so on. Very simple, sir. If I open command prompt, we are going to use from the command prompt. Okay, there are several things. Okay, there are several things we are going to do. Sir, I'm using Java C command. Next and after that, I'm using Java command. I'm using Python command. Like you are going to use several commands, right? Whenever we are using command, any command, sir, it may be Python or it may be Java or it may be Java C. Immediately, my Windows operating system has to execute the corresponding exe file. Regarding if I can use Java C, then automatically it's going to execute Java C.exe file. Sir, from where it is going to select this Java C.exe? Similarly, if I use Python, then automatically it's going to use Python.exe file. From where my system can able to identify the corresponding exe file. Okay, immediately my system will search in the path environment variable, right? Okay, there is one environment variable is there in the path. In the path environment variable, in all locations, location 1, location 2, location 3, like in all locations, it is going to search for this exe file. If anywhere exe file is there, then automatically it's going to execute that exe file. Remember, so to make Python commands, to work Python or Java commands, we require to set a path compulsory. Okay, in the Python, installation will add that automatically, but in other languages we require to set explicitly after installation. Clear? Yes, Vedantavari, are you able to understand what is the purpose of path? Okay, if you are not setting the path, what will happen, sir? commands from the command prompt, they won't execute. My system unable to recognize corresponding commands. That's why after completing your installation, compulsory we have to set the path. But here we are not required to set the path. The reason is automatically as the part of installation only, it is doing that activity, right? Yes, that's all. Sir, here, can you set up successful? Set up successful. Special thanks to Mark Hammond, without whose years of freely shared Windows expertise, Python for Windows would still, okay, would still be Python for DOS only. Like so, this person providing, this person, okay, helper like anything, okay, to develop Windows version of Python, sir. Remember that, okay? So that's all. Anyway, close. That's it. Sir, now in my system, Python is already ready. Sir, how you can able to tell Python is ready, sir? Very simple. Very simple, sir. Just start program. Next and after that Python. Just if you can type. Sir, can you please observe earlier whenever I used Python, earlier I got one folder under my files, that's all. But now programs, are you getting that? Programs by default I'm going to get, sir. Ideally Python 36-bit, Python 3.6, 32-bit version, like we have. These are just a documents, right? Don't worry about that. Sir, this is Python ideal. This is the Python 3.6 and so on. Like so, Python is there in my system. Okay, that's all. Sir, now once Python is there, sir, am I required to set path? Am I required to set anything, sir? Not required, man. 1 minute. Let me cross check in my system. In my system, what is the path? The path variable, is it already set or not? Because it's automatically set, sir. What there inside path? Okay, path. What there inside path variable, sir? Let me cross check. Here, this is my path variable. Are you seeing anything related to the Python? Yes, man. Are you seeing anything related to the Python? Yes. If you observe the C: users, Lenovo, app data, local programs, and so on, scripts. This is the first thing added. Next and after that, this one is the second thing added. Like so, for Python 32, something added, sir, in my environment variable, right? Okay, because multiple times I installed, that's why multiple times it is added. Remember that. Next, this is what is this one, sir? Have you observed what is this one? C: program file Java JDK bin. Okay, it is a Java related path. Who added this one? Who added this path? Explicitly by myself only. Are you getting that? Explicitly by programmer. In Java, we require to add explicitly, but in Python, these things will be added automatically to the path variable. That's all, sir. Now, sir, Python is ready in my system. Clear, right? Up to this, what we did? Sir, we open python.org. Next and after that, we open python.org. Next, downloads, Windows, just a Python 3.6.5. Now automatically I got installation. Python installation software. Sir, then just double click that, run automatically. Automatically Python will be installed. But while executing this one, compulsory you have to select path. It is highly recommended. That's all. Okay. Now my next point, take a bit very special care about this one, sir. It is ready, sir. In how many ways you can execute sir Python code? Remember that, sir. So sometimes just for familiarity purpose, just to familiar with Python syntax purposes, what we can able to do, Python provide one REPL tool, sir. What is this one, sir? Python provide one REPL tool. Okay, what is the meaning of REPL, sir? Read, evaluate, print, and loop again. Read, evaluate, print again, like this, right? This is nothing but what, sir? Python REPL means read. E means evolve, evaluate, like next and after that print, and then loop again. So if I can provide any statement in the sir console or otherwise in the ideal tool, then first it will read that and it will execute, evaluate, and print the result, and then again repeat the same process again, and so on, right? Okay, again, and so on. Okay, sir, make sure read, evaluate, print, and loop again, like it is going to do that. Everyone can able to understand, right? This thing is by default considered Python REPL tool, which is nothing but Python IDLE. Sir, in Java 9 J shell, are getting in Java 9 J shell came, but here in the Python from day 1 onwards only it came in the picture, sir. Sir, first what I will do, array, I want to print small things, right? Only 1 or 2 lines I want to do that. Suppose print hello world, I want to do that. Matter of only one line, or otherwise what is the value of 10 plus 20? Can you please tell what is the output, sir? 10 less than 20, something like I want to execute just only 1 or 2 lines. There we are not required to go for separate editor. We are not required to write separate program like open this Python ideal tool directly. You can able to execute these lines. You can able to see the output, sir. Sir, can you please remember this? What is this one? Python REPL tool. What is that REPL, sir? Read, evaluate, print, and loop. 1 minute. I will look once, sir. How you can able to open? Okay, like how you can able to open just the Python. Okay, like, sir, can you please observe what is the first if you are seeing Python IDLE, Python ideal tool, are getting Python ideal tool, sir? Sir, very simple. If I can Python ideal, what I am doing, it is required multiple times. Just drag to my window here, just because it is required multiple times, just I open this one. Just I open. Most of the times, you know, our core level programs is going to be done with this only. Sir, Python console by default came in the picture. Remember that. Sir, now do you know if you observe that, sir, Python 3.6.5 shell, Python shell. Okay, like now what I want to take, you can write any Python code. Sir, first I'm writing print of welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. If I can take, so I'm just typing. Now first this Python shell will read this line. Okay, evaluate this line, read, evaluate, and print the corresponding output. After evaluation, whatever result is there, can you please print that? Can you please print that like this, right? Now have a look once. Yes. So welcome to Python. Again it is ready for to read next line. Sir, print of, sir, Durgasoft, something like I'm taking, sir. Sir, do you know Durgasoft, something like I'm taking, sir. Observe a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? So it is going to read, evaluate, print, read, evaluate, print. Again repeat the same thing. Loop means what? Repeat the same thing, which is nothing but, sir, REPL tool in Java, in Python, in iOS. Like there are multiple places these type of tools are very common, sir. The biggest advantage of these tools is without writing big code, just we can familiar with Python syntaxes. Clear? Yes, ma'am. Are you getting what is this one? So the first way how you can able to run Python code from the Python shell, how you can able to start the shell, what is the symbol for that, it's very clear for you people, right? Okay, sir, I hope this one Python shell in your start window, if you can type Python, then automatically, do you know the first thing, sir, Python shell is going to come. Just click that, automatically it is going to open this. Clear for all of you, right? That's all. So suppose if I can take 10 plus 20, what the answers are? 30. If I can take 10 less than 20, what the answers are? True. By default we are going to get, sir. Sir, then yes, Srivani is asking, sir, then where is the concept of loop here? Have you observed, Srivani? Have a look once. Sir, I'm writing some line. What is the first activity it is going to do, sir? First read. My Python shell is going to read this line. Python shell is going to evaluate. And the Python shell is going to print. So REP, already you are saying. REP, you are saying. Where is the L? L means loop. Loop means again repeat. So again read. again read, evaluate, and then print. After that, again read, evaluate, print that. Okay, print that. Again read, evaluate, print that. Sir, have you observed? Read, evaluate, print. How many times it's going to be happen? Not one time, multiple times. Again, which is nothing but loop. Are you able to understand, Srivani? Okay, that's all. Sir, this is about what is the meaning of sir, how you can able to execute Python code from the Python shell. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, from the shell, what kind of code we are going to execute? Sir, any small coding snippets we are going to execute to test the functionality. Remember that, sir. Okay, beyond that, nothing. This is. Sir, now my requirement is, okay, sir, first one. Same way, if you don't want, sir, I don't want to use this one, sir, because sometimes what will happen is, okay, it is the Python shell, much support you may not expect here. Sometimes what will happen, the same thing you can able to do from the command prompt also. Okay, let me open, sir, command prompt. Okay, let me open command prompt. You can go to any location, no problem at all, sir. So you can go to any location by default. You can go for that. Now, just if you want to enter into Python shell, are you getting it? If you want to enter into Python shell, what we have to do is, sir, just type. Can you please tell what I have to type? Please respond. What I have to type? Sir, from the command prompt, I want to enter into Python shell. What is the thing I have to type? Okay, Python. Okay, remember that. So we can type, sir, from the command prompt. Okay, from the command prompt, you can type either Py or Python. No problem at all. Either Py or Python. No problem at all. Automatically Python shell by default is going to start, sir. Okay, like either Py or Python, anything you can use. Now let me take Python. Okay, like now my Python shell started. Are you getting? In the Python here, whatever you have, the same thing by default Python shell started from here. Are you getting? Now it is the more comfortable, because most of the times we are familiar with sir, command prompt usage most of the times. So that's why better to open. The biggest advantage here is so navigation and so on, such type of support you can able to see from our command prompt regular. But here, sir, after complaint, here there is no much support you can't see. Okay, that's why highly recommended, better to go like this. Now here you can do all the things. Hello, sir, print off hello. Whatever you did from the Python shell, here also same thing you can able to do. Sir, 10 plus 20 30 by default you are going to get like 10 lesson. Sir, all the things by default you can able to see, sir. So which command I use? Python is the command, sir. Sir, I want to exit this Python shell. I want a normal command prompt, sir. If I want to exit from the shell, if I want the normal command prompt, exit. Remember this one, exit function we require to call. What is the function name? Can you please spell out? What is the function name we require to call? Exit. Exit is the function name. That's all. Now normal command prompt, it is going to come in the picture. Are you getting right? So can I use py to enter again? Can I use py? Respond. Can I use py? Yes, again Python shell is going to start. If you want to practice any kind of thing, happily you can able to do that, sir. That's all. Clear? Up to this, any doubt? Okay, that's it, sir. This is about just anyway Python shells, either from the command prompt or from the Python shell. Sir, Python ideal tool, what you require to do is just a small coding snippets only you are going to execute. Usually, sir, bigger code not at all recommended to execute, sir. Sir, I have a program of 20 lines, 30 lines and so on. Never recommended to type here. Just only 1 or 2 lines, sir. You can able to check, no problem at all, sir. Okay, that's all under Python. 1 minute from the command. Vishnu, Python, what is the difference between Python shell and the Python from the command prompt? Both the things are same. Are you getting? Both the things are same. Vishnu, both the things are same. There is no difference at all. Here from the Python shell, what you are doing from the command prompt Python shell also you can do the same thing only. But now instead of entering from here, now I'm trying to enter the same software from the command prompt. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Okay, getting? Python idle is the word that they kept the name. Okay, beyond that, nothing. IDLE, yes. Here there is one more facility is there, sir. One more facility is there with the Python IDLE. Okay, are you getting that? Integrated development environment, something. There is some more flexibilities are there. If you have a look once here, just what are various options are available at the top. Can you please have a look, sir? It is not just only. It is not just only. Do you know something like just what you can use only one line type and then execute now. It can able to do several extra things, right? Have you observed? File is there, edit is there, shell is there, debug is there, options are there, window is there, help is there, and so on. Sir, now my requirement is, sir, I want my requirement is, okay, I want to enter just I want to write a big program. Regarding a program I want to execute, sir. So if you want to write a program, not recommended, okay, to use just sir, shell or otherwise command prompt. What we have to do? Save our code inside a file and then execute that file. Are you getting? Save our code inside a file and then execute that, sir. Okay, now my requirement is, suppose read some number from the command prompt. Read some number from the command prompt, print those many times, hello, welcome to Python, like that's about my requirements, sir. Are you getting? So read some int value from the keyboard. Are you getting? Can you please dynamic input, sir? Dynamic input. Can you please read like that? And then what we require to do is print those many number of times, those many number of times. So just some message I want to print. This is about my requirement, right? What we have to do? There are multiple ways are there to do that. Okay, one way is you can use Python idle. Okay, Python idle. From that you can able to do that, sir. How you can do that? Very simple. Can you please observe? What is the first option we have at the top? Hey, please read. What is the first option we have? Respond, man. What is the first one? First one we have? Yes, file. Are you getting? First one is file. Okay, like file, new file. Are you getting? File, new file. Control N. Okay, well. Are you getting my Python? Okay, Python. A file is going to come here. You can write any sequence, big lines of the Python code, sir. Okay, now I'm taking n is equal to int of input of enter some number. Enter some number like this. I'm asking. Assume that, sir. Enter some number like now for I in range of n, for I in range of n like this I'm taking. Yeah, can you please print hello, getting errors is very common. Getting errors is very common. Open Google to sir get or to resolve. Okay, sir, make sure. Suppose some people are using some Python, okay, may not Windows version or Linux version or IBM, some they are using some other versions. No problem at all, sir. If you are seeing some problem, immediately open the Google. So and so problem I'm facing. Okay, so and so problem I'm facing. Just type the somewhere. Definitely the people are going to provide solutions for that. Okay, remember that. Suppose exit command in my OS is not working. Okay, then they are going to provide solution for that. Don't worry about that. Just one or two members. Yes. IBMI also file. Yes, Gopi. just write Python installation on IBMI, then automatically you will get much support from the Google. Nothing is there. Sir, it is the most popular language. Definitely it is going to be installed on anywhere. Sir, the problem what you people are facing, already lakhs of people already faced this problem lakhs of times. Remember this one, sir. Okay, that's why, sir, compulsion in the Google for any kind of thing solution is there. Open, just type your problem. N number of experts are going to provide n number of solutions. Sir, best way of learning. Remember that. Okay. Sir, now just I'm trying to do that. Okay, well, now what I have to do? Yes. Sir, it is a small code, Python code. I want to save this code as a file. Remember this one, sir. Sir, usually, if you want to save Python programs as a file, what we have to do is, we have to save any name you can use, but compulsory extension. Can you please tell what extension we require to use, right? Py. Remember this one, sir. If we are writing Java program, then automatically we are going to type as test.java. Correct, right? Test.java. But if you are writing Python program, then automatically we require to save .py extension. You can keep any name, no problem at all. So from the Python IDLE file window also, you can save this code. Very simple. Control yes, just save. Control yes. Okay, where you want to save from, in which location? Okay, my own location, D: Durga classes. Okay, D: Durga classes. Now I'm taking demo.py. Are you getting observed, right? What is the name I user, sir? Demo.py. Save, sir. Okay. Once I saved, at the top you can able to see, yes, this is the demo.py. In which location it is there, sir? Like complete information at the top. Okay, well, I wrote some programs, sir. Of course, by using Python IDL only, I wrote some programs, sir. Now I require to execute this program. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. I require to execute this program. Sir, file, edit, format, run. Can you please observe the run module? Sir, which command we require to use? Short command is there, F5. Okay, F5, or otherwise you can click this one. Sir, I'm clicking this, or F5 command you can use. Then automatically, yes, here Python shell is going to open. It is asking enter some number. Are you getting enter some number? Okay, number 5 I'm taking, sir. Then automatically, hello, getting errors is very common. Open Google to resolve. Are you getting right? How many times it is printed, sir? Array, how many times it is printed? 5 times, because I enter, what is the number? 5. Let me open again this one. What I have to do, sir? F of 5. This time I don't want to use shortcut directly. Sir, from the keyboard, I'm trying, from the keyboard, I'm trying to keep F5. From the keyboard, I'm trying to keep F5. Enter some number. Again, enter some number. What I'm taking this time? 3 I'm taking, sir. Then automatically 3 times by default we are going to get. Everyone can able to understand, right? So if you can provide the string and so on, you may get error. Sir. Because the reason for that is, here I'm trying to typecast to int. That's why. So you may get some. You will definitely get some error. But that thing we are going to take care in our regular sessions. Just observe how to install Python. In how many ways we can run. Everyone can able to understand? Ayo. Yes. Srivani, yes. Once you open this one, then automatically, do you know? So you can save, or if you don't want, without saving also you can run. No problem at all, Srivani. Here just observe demo.py completed. Now I'm taking, sir, new file. I'm trying to open another file, sir. Okay, 1 minute, because multiple are there. This one I'm trying to close this window, sir. This one I'm trying to close this. No problem. I open new one. Here, what I'm taking for, sir, any code you can able to do, sir. Any code you can able to do. For I in range of 5 I'm taking. For I in range of 5. Okay, or otherwise. Okay. Here just I'm taking x is equal to int input of enter first number. I'm trying to enter, sir. Enter first number. Next, int y is equal to int input of enter input of enter second number. Like this I'm taking, sir. Enter second number. Okay, like this is about my requirement, right? So can you please provide read first number, read second number, right? Now I'm taking here just a print of the sum, or otherwise print of x plus y. Are you getting? Similarly, print of x minus y. Print of, here just observe that, print of x minus y. Print of x into y. Like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, observe that. That's all. This is about just some mathematical operations I'm doing, sir. Okay. Now, what we have to take, what we require to take. Sir, in the normal notepad, you are not going to have run option. Srivani, it is this file is open from Python shell. That's why it has option, run option. Don't use a notepad. In the notepad, if you are going to type, it won't, run option won't come in the picture. Okay, like now what my requirement is, I don't want to save. Without saving, is it going to run or not? Observe that F5 I'm using, sir. F5. Sir, source must be saved. Have you observed, right? Source must be saved. Okay. Okay. Observe that? Okay. Like, sir, now I'm trying to take demo1.py. So, source must be saved. Do you want to save? Yes, demo1. Sir, immediately enter first number. Sir, 20. Enter second number, 10. Have you observed, right? 10 plus 20 plus 10. 20 minus 10 and 20 into 10, the corresponding output by default you are going to get. That's all. This is one way you can write big code, right? Okay, like even whatever length of the code you can take, sir. Sir, happily you can write sir big code, no problem at all. Sir, even hundreds of lines of the code also you can able to do that. This is one way. Remember that. Clear? Are you able to understand, right? Next, sir, you saved this code somewhere, correct or not? You saved this code somewhere. Okay, like, sir, now how you can run that code? Okay, where I saved this code, sir? Demo1 dot demo dot like our demo1 dot, where I saved, sir? D colon Durga classes. Right? Sir, you can run this program even from the command prompt also, no problem at all. Okay, what is the way, sir? Let me go to that location. Exit. Okay, now I'm in the command prompt. In which location? Yes, ma'am. In which location I'm there? D colon Durga classes. Now from here, py. Sir, which command I'm going to use? Py demo1.py. So either py demo1.py you can use, or Python, sir, like, sir, either full word you can use, or py, only one word by default you can able to use, no problem, sir. So if you want to run from the command prompt, Python demo1.py, or otherwise py demo1.py, you can able to do that. Are you getting right? Okay, like how, sir? Very simple. Then enter py like this. Okay, let me run this code. Enter first number 200, enter second number 100, then automatically sum 300 plus 200 plus 100 is nothing but 300 minus and multiplication, right? Clear, sir? Even you can take, if you want py demo1.py, like this we can take. Enter first number 10, enter second number, sir, sum 20, then automatically 30 minus 10, 200 by default we are going to get, sir. That's all. I hope you people are able to understand, right? How you can save our code to the file, and from the command prompt how you can run, or from the Python IDLE how you can able to run, sir. Sir, these are just styles, sir. Up to this. So we are in a position to save our code to a file, and we can run from the command prompt, or 1 or 2 lines, normal simple code, 1 or 2 lines directly from the Python shell you can able to do that, or from the command prompt we can able to enter into Python shell and we can able to do that, sir. Okay, that's all. Next, instead of that, if you want, you can able to do somewhere. Let me open notepad, sir. Okay, are you getting notepad? Because in every system compulsory it should be there. Notepad I'm taking. Sir, x is equal to int of input of, okay, input enter first number. Okay, enter some number, like this I'm taking, sir. Enter some number. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. This is, sir. Now here just to take a bit very special care. I don't want to do much activity, right? So here for I in range of x, for I in range of x, can you please print hello, hello, hello? Not like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, just have you observed where I'm writing this code, sir? In the normal notepad. Let me save this code. D colon Durga classes. So sample, any name you can use .py, sample.py. Okay, this is, but never recommended to use a notepad for your Python programs. In the Python, indentation matters a lot. Then automatically, do you know, you may get the problem. Next, syntax highlighters are not there. All the things is black and white only. That's why this approach is not recommended. Let me execute this code. Sir, py, what is the name I used? Ayo, I forgot. What is the name I used? Array sample.py. Regarding py, enter some number. Sir, some 7 I'm taking. Then automatically 7 times hello, like by default it's going to print. Okay, from some normal notepad you can write code, but save with a .py extension. That is must be required. Okay, but this notepad not recommended, because here no syntax highlighter. Okay, not that much readable, not that much meaningful debugging. All the things will become difficult to write. That's all. So what I will do is, in my regular classes, I'm always using one editor. Okay, Edit Plus. Are you getting that? I'm always going to use which editors are Edit Plus writer I'm using. Always, I'm always going to use Edit Plus writer. 1 minute. Yes, sir. What should be the location of this file? Sample.py. Yes, from which location I'm trying to execute, sir? D colon Durga classes. So better to save in that location. Yes, we are at very beginning in the current working directory. We have to save. Okay, like now here just there is another approach is there, sir. What we have to do, sir? Better, highly recommended. Of course, in my Java sessions also I'm always going to use this one. So if you want small chota programs only, up to core Python or up to advanced Python, if you want to do this, this editor is the best. Right? What you require to do is, currently in my system, which version of Edit Plus is there? Sir, already Edit Plus is already there, sir. What will happen if I have some syntax errors and saved in notepad and try to run program? Yes, Gopi. So automatically syntax errors are going to come. Then you have to fix that. 1 minute. Have a look once. This is my program. I didn't close this one. I open parenthesis. I didn't close. Let me execute this code immediately. Let me py sample.py. Immediately Python will give left and right. Hey, where is sir? Observe the syntax error. Where it is expecting syntax error? Where? Syntax error, invalid syntax. Are you getting? Let me open once again this, and let me close that. Let me save. Control yes, I'm pressing here. Control yes. Now observe that it is going to work in the picture. Clear, right, Gopi? Okay, that's all. Now here, highly recommended, better to download. Okay, this better to download Edit Plus, right? So it's a very easy, because by using this editor, Edit Plus editor, you can write multiple programs, right? I mean multiple language programs you can able to write. Okay, how you can do that? Okay, here very simple. Help about Edit Plus. Currently in my mission, which Edit Plus we have? What is the version, sir? Anyone can you please tell? What the version we have? Edit Plus 4.3. Regarding Edit Plus 4.3 version is there. Currently Edit Plus 5 is also coming, but recommended 4.3 old version, right? How you can able to do that? Very simple, sir. Open the Google. Open the Google, sir. Okay. Vikas Singh is asking, is it free or not? Is it free or not? Okay. I can able to tell. Yes, 30 days evaluation period is there. 30 days evaluation period is there. Sir, after 30 days evaluation period, you require to, sir, enter the key. But how you can get the key? Multiple ways are there. Open the Google. Open the Google. So is there any key for that? You can able to search. If some God is there for us, well and good. Okay. Remember my words. Now have a look once, sir. Sir, it is, sir, in the Google, edit plus download. Edit plus download. Okay. Edit plus download like this. Sir, that's all. So direct edit plus download free trial here. Okay, like free trial here, like. Sir, now here just observe that this is edit plus FTP text editor for Windows, like. Do you know, sir, edit plus 5.0 evaluation version is there, sir. Remember this one. Edit plus 5.0 evaluation version is there. So upgrade for registered user. Previous version. Let me take previous version. Yes. Okay. So download edit plus version 4 for 64-bit latest patch and so on. Sir, let me click download edit plus version 4. Okay. Now it's going to be downloaded. Sir, this is, just observe that, download edit plus version 4. So in my system already it is there. Yes, completed. Let me show in the folder. Okay, that's all. This is about. Let me copy. Yes, let me copy paste here. Yes, this is the software, sir. Nothing. What you have to do, it's very easy to install, sir. Very easy to install. Run, because already in my mission, Edit Plus is already open, right? 1 minute, matter of 1 minute. Let me close this current Edit Plus window. And then I will, let me close. Okay, that's all. Now Edit Plus is not in open state, just because it will be upgraded. Beyond that, nothing, sir. That's all. Okay. They want a low program to make changes for your computer. C: program files Edit Plus, start copying. Yes, congratulations, setup completed successfully. That's all. So automatically one desktop icon also will come in the picture. Let me open that. Sir, Edit Plus licensed version. Yes, like. Okay. Okay, like you can. The setup override existing. Yes, no problem at all. Yes, that's all. Okay. It may ask, sir, 30 days evaluation period. After that, you require to enter the key and so on. Okay, that thing you can able to take care. Don't worry about that. It is not that much dangerous. If you open file, observe that if you open file, okay, here, sir, new file, new, then automatically, sir, normal text, HTML page, browser window, configure, C++, Perl, Java, other, like this it is there, sir. Okay. Yes. Now have a look once, Akash. Why Edit Plus except Notepad? Yes, that's what you can able to see. Sir, these are various file types supported by, sir, this Edit Plus. Are you getting? Text, normal text, HTML, CR, C++, Perl, PHP, Java, JSP, JavaScript, VB script, and so on. Our Python, Ruby, eRuby, Markdown. These things are going to be supported. Now I'm taking Python. Now I'm taking Python. That's all Python. Now you may ask, sir, why already Notepad is there? Why Edit Plus if you are again? I hope you remember how I typed this code. Let me type same thing here. Let me type x is equal to int of input of enter some number. Enter some number. So now for I in range of x, for I in range of x, print observe some difference. Observe some difference. Yes, man. Are you able to see some difference when compared with the Notepad? When compared with the Notepad, normal Notepad, and this one, automatic indentation by default will be there. Are you getting it? So here no indentation. After this, it will go to the first next indentation, like I require to type. Okay. But here, if you observe after this, enter, indentation by default will be there. Next, keywords in the, sir, blue color, Next and after that, functions in the gray color, something like comments in the rose color, pink color, like by default it's going to come. So more readable, more easy to write the code. Remember that, sir. Yes. So who asked this question? Akash. Are you able to see some difference? Akash. Yes. Okay. That's it. So this is what you have. Let me save this code again. Control yes, sir. Again, control yes, sir. Here it will ask, so you can browse your location. D column Durga classes, D column Durga classes. Okay, here you can take demo7 demo7.py. Okay, like it is saved in the D column. It is saved in the D column. Okay, Durga classes. Let me go to that location. Py demo7.py. Enter some number 7 I'm taking, then automatically observe some difference, like we are going to get. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, that's all. Installation of Edit Plus, installation of Python program. It's a very easy, man. Just write some code, save with some name in our current working directory in the location. Then from the command prompt, go to that location. Then happily you can able to run that. Okay, one thing. Next, there are even in the Edit Plus multiple options are available, sir. Those things we are not required to worry. Okay, so Edit Plus only control 1, control 2, like we can configure tools, sir. If you can use control 1, there only the program is going to run. Okay, but more clarity for learning purpose, better to use a different thing. One thing. Next, some people are asking Notepad++. Highly recommended, Ankita. You can use Notepad++ also. What Edit Plus is doing, Notepad++ also will do the same thing. Are you getting? Both are editors only. Ankita, are you getting? Yes. Up to this, any doubt? Sir, up to this, any doubt? Are you in a position to understand? Every day I'm trying to execute the program, then automatically the people are asking, sir, how you can install, how you can run, and so on. Now I hope environment wise clear. But after installation in the Edit Plus, a small thing you have to do, man. Yes, sir, I will come up to that point also. A small thing you have to do, sir. What you require to do, sir, here after installing your Edit Plus, there is one thing you require to do that. Okay, what the, sir, window no, here tools is there, preferences is there. Just observe the tools, preferences. Next, files, like here there is one thing is there. Okay, what we call by default create backup file while saving. This one is going to by default is going to check create backup file while saving. Like every time whenever you save, it is always going to create backup copy. So demo7.py.bak and so on. It's always irritation like anything. So what you can able to do is, sir, file here, tools, preferences, and then file, sir, create backup file while saving. That's all you require to just uncheck that. By default it will be there. Uncheck that. Okay, that's all. That is the small thing you have to do that. Clear? Okay, that is a small thing you have to do, right? Next, come to our normal. Yes, still some more things I have to explain, sir. Here I'm using Edit Plus. I'm using Notepad++. Okay, Notepad++ we can use, or otherwise Python shell I can use. Python shell only we can use. All these things are just a normal editors. Regarding just normal editor. Okay, some support you can expect about syntax highlighting, syntax highlightations. Next and after that, indentation. Some support you people can able to expect definitely from here. Okay, like but make sure, sir. Okay, if you want to develop big applications in the Python, highly recommended, compulsory we should go for IDE's concept. Are you getting? Highly recommended, compulsory we should go for which concepts are? IDE's concept, mandatory, right? Okay, then, sir, what are various IDE? What is that IDE, sir? It is not IDLE. Observe that IDE, integrated development environment. There the code by default will be generated automatically. Sir, 70% of the code automatically will be generated by the IDE only. Next, everywhere auto suggestions are there. Sir, if you are using, which methods are available? Next, and after that, auto completion by default will be there. Auto completion commands, auto suggestions like. So for the Python, what is the best IDE? PyCharm. Remember that, sir. What is the best IDE, sir? PyCharm. Okay. Next, universal IDE for any language. Even we can use Eclipse also. Are you getting? Next one after that, Spider. SPI or SPY. I'm not sure, sir. Spider. Okay, SPYDER. Okay, Spider is also one IDE for the Python, sir. Okay, make sure here the code will become very easy. Okay, most of the code by default will be generated automatically. We are not required to do that, sir. Okay, like sir, just observe. If I open the Google, just I'm using Python. Most popular IDEs. Okay, you can use most popular IDEs. Okay, like you can, then automatically you can, yes, have you observed, right? Spider, Eric, next PyCharm, like are you getting? IDLE, already we saw this one, sir. Okay, Wing ID, Atom, next like multiple things are available, but among all these things, highly recommended, which one is PyCharm. Okay, maybe PyCharm, definitely I will discuss about this concept, don't worry about that, sir. PyCharm, like clear? Okay, but anyway, so my sincere suggestion, until completing your core Python and advanced Python, core Python and advanced Python, at least until your database concepts completed, before starting your frameworks, highly recommended, don't go for any IDE. Why? The reasoning, if the IDE is always going to provide support, if the IDE is always going to generate some code, the chance of learning by default will become very less. Remember that. Okay, for learning point of view, use the normal editors, but while real-time coding point of view, compulsory you require to use IDE's concept. Okay, so after completing our core Python, advanced Python, at least slowly you have to work on IDE's concept, but while learning, don't touch bloody these things. Because if suppose assume that, so if someone is there with you, who is going to provide support like anything? Everything is going to provide. Okay, like if someone is there to support for you, then automatically some way it is the advantage, some way it is the disadvantage also. Suppose someday that person is not there, someday that person is not there, then automatically our life by default will become very horrible, man. Now these days, if I can use array 19 into 19, can you please tell what about its value? Array 1919, what about its value? If I can ask this question, most of the people are going to open calculator and start calculating. Are getting open calculator and start doing and telling the reason, sir, because the people forgot already using the memory. Remember that our mind, the people forgot. The same kind of problem is there with these IDEs, but in real time compulsory we require to use IDE's concept only. No one is allowed to use this edit plus and so on. The reason for that is, sir, fast development, speed development must be required. Okay, their deadlines and so on. Next, that's why debugging, all those big supports are there from the IDEs. That's why you should have clarity about these IDEs also. Clear? Okay, next, some people may use Jupyter notebook. Okay, Jupyter notebooks are there, like Jupyter notebooks, like some people may use, not required. If it is really the people who require, I want a separate session on that also. Okay, don't worry, that's all. Yeah, Anaconda Pythons, Jupyter notebook. Okay, that's all, sir. This is about from my side. I hope you people are in a position. Yeah, we will discuss in the regular sessions wisdom. So I hope you people are able to understand how to install, okay, Python in our system, in how many ways we can able to run our Python program. Clear for all of you up to that? Sir, in my regular classes, whatever I'm doing every day, now you are in a position to do that. Now tomorrow onwards, I won't see in my regular classes, sir, I won't, in my regular classes, I won't, sir, I don't know how to install Python, how to run, sir, you are executing from the command prompt, what you are doing, such type of things, don't ask any doubt, because these are the things, right? Okay, that's all. Next, one question: can we develop GUI applications by using Python? Yes, yes, Srinivas Reddy. GUI applications we can able to develop. The corresponding modules are available, man. So Python having GUI applications, network applications, database application, every type of applications we can able to develop by using Python. Don't worry about that. GUI concept also there, just like in Java, AWT swings concept are there. Something like you have here also, right? Next, Python don't have compiler. Yes, yes, Avinash. Python is the interpreted language. Whenever you are asking Python interpreter to run, first Python virtual machine is going to do compilation. First Python virtual machine is going to do compilation. Syntax checking, it is going to do that first. If anywhere syntactical mistakes are there, immediately you will get syntax error. Are getting? If anywhere syntax mistake is there, immediately you will get syntax error. Once you corrected that syntax error, then only it is going to run. Then only it is going to start execution. Remember that. So Python virtual machine having inbuilt capability of compilation. Being a programmer, we are not required to compile explicitly. Are getting? But in Java, we have to compile and then we have to run. Regarding Java, we have to compile and we have to run. But in Python, we are not required to do that, sir. Clear? Yes, Avinash. Are you able to understand? Okay, that's all. Next, if some project developed in Python 2 and how to manage them after 2020. Srivani, it is going to be, Python will be there, but so language level enhancements, language level support you can't expect. But your Python program, happily, it is going to run, no problem at all after 2020 also. But if you want some updated features, then such a type of updation, language level updations won't be there. Whatever the things are there, up to that only you have to use. Suppose you are using some mobile. Sir, currently I'm feeling very comfortable with that mobile. If you want to use that mobile lifetime, no problem at all. Sir, tomorrow I want that feature, this feature. No, because the manufacturer telling this is the final version. Best examples are the people who are coming from Java. Okay, so Struts 1.x, Struts 2.x, web framework. Have you remembered anyone? Yes, man. Have you remembered anyone? Struts framework. Okay, almost do you know the day is gone. Now the people are forgot to use because the people are telling that okay, sir, lifetime we are not going to update. This is the lifetime version. Then slowly the people are moving somewhere else because every day I want new features and so on. That's why compulsory we should go for newer thing. That's why Python 3 is the recommended. So now everyone is using Spring framework. Okay, that's all, sir, from my side. So that in the next somewhere we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss about how to use Jupyter Notebook, how you can able to execute Python program by using PyCharm, Eclipse, and Spider. These kind of ideas also I will take care. Just let me stop the recording and then I will clarify your doubts.